In the year 2009, a diagnostic study was conducted on public investments for Ghana, conducted by the World Bank and the Ministry of Finance. And after this study, it was realized that there needed to be established a public investment division. And within this division, we had 3 separate units: a PPP unit, advisory unit, a project financial appraisal unit, and a public entities unit. And the PPP unit, therefore, was born around that time. And in the year 2010, the division was actually established. And from this process, we had established a committee that comprised of several agencies, including the Ministry of Finance, the National Development Planning Commission, and other strategic ministries, including Ministry of Transport and Ministry of Roads and Highways. And at the end of this process, they evolved the National Policy on Public-Private Partnership. This policy was approved by Cabinet in June 2011 and officially launched in October 2011. Thereafter, the policy actually provided the guiding principles for PPPs in Ghana, and also outlined the process for which one could actually undertake a PPP. And further to that, the World Bank provided us with a loan, a credit, in an amount of $30 million, which was finally signed in December 2012. And this credit is expected to provide some funding for preparation of pipeline projects, and also to build capacity, and also to provide a framework for the financial background and financial processes to build a fund that would assist promote PPPs for Ghana. So this is how basically the PPP unit has evolved. Further to that, we had DFID also providing us with some funding, some grant funding, which established the PPP unit, providing funds for a few. We were able to pay for about 3 staff members who actually manned the unit. And now we have some staff from the Ministry of Finance who have actually joined. So this is how we have gone. After the credit, one of the main key things of the credit was also to provide the legislative framework for PPPs in Ghana. So following from this national policy, we've put together a draft PPP law. This draft bill went to Cabinet, and after Cabinet looked at it last year, they realized there were a few issues that had to be resolved, knowing that we wanted to be thorough, because in putting together a bill, you would make sure that it doesn't go and come back again after a time to be changed. So the law came back to the Ministry of Finance. We have had a look at it. We've actually submitted it back to Cabinet, and we are very hopeful that this would go to the Parliament for its passage either this year or very early next year. The PPP event, for me, rallies lots of people together. You find the technical practitioners coming, you find investors coming, and you find other entities such as transaction advisors and other consultants who converge here. So at this event, the technical people are always able to talk to each other. There are presentations that are made. We learn from each other and know what is happening in other countries. In terms of this conference, this is an Africa PPP conference, and therefore the issues that relate to each other African country might be similar in your own country. So this is the opportunity for us to interact and to discuss and to see how we move our PPP processes in our various countries. Furthermore, you also meet investors, so you are able to chat with them and find out exactly what they are looking for, and you are able to actually tailor your programs and your processes to meet some of their views as far as possible, and also to know what kind of investments can be brought to bear in your own country. I think the message is quite straightforward. Everything is in Ghana. We have the goals, but we also have opportunities for infrastructure development and service provision. We have the law that is coming in place that will give comfort to them. And currently we have a pipeline of projects that we are preparing in the energy sector, in the transport sector, and we are in the tourism sector as well as other community projects that we have in the pipeline we are preparing. And we are hopeful that investors will come, partner with local investors, and make sure that they give us the best in terms of the expertise that they have in the delivery of these projects that would meet our infrastructural needs. to support us to bridge the gap of about $1.5 billion that we need for infrastructure improvement and for maintaining existing infrastructure.